Meeting is now streaming on custom live streaming service. My screen says.
Mine does too.
When you talk to it, does it answer?
No.
No, Alexa will do that, but Alexa's not involved here. Not yet.
Oh, please. So how many people are here?
Okay,
So far.
bear with me a second.
18 so far.
So there should be
20.
To stream it on YouTube, do you have to be on a computer or a TV?
Well, if it's a smart TV, you can use a TV perhaps,
Okay,
but a computer's the sure way.
okay.
Okay.
So you just go to
you hear me
YouTube
now?
and then,
Hope, can you hear me now?
there's
you're
instructions
muted.
somewhere on the, is it in
So I'm
CCI
talking to
Charlestown?
Charlene at the same time. Ask to unmute. And I will, where's Charlene? Ask to start video. I'm asking Charlene to unmute. If not, Charlene should be able to hear us and see us. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Walt, you can hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
I
can hear
can.
you.
Okay, thank you.
I can't see you, however.
Can you unmute put your video on?
My
Well, I
video.
can see your ceiling.
Where's the video? Start my video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
start video.
There you
Okay.
are.
Hey, there you are.
Ah,
There I
In
am?
the kitchen.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
we're up to
I hope.
25.
Hello.
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 Oh,
It's interesting. Okay. Ann McKay can see us, but I'm not seeing it on the screen that I have up.
And Charlie has it on the TV and the computer, and it's not coming up on either one.
Yet it's saying that we're live.
well, that's
So I don't know, not sure what exactly to do. So I guess the answer is to say that we're taping it
Yeah.
for anyone who doesn't get in.
See that message? Unstable. See that?
Yeah, but that's not your fault.
Okay.
I'll go back here.
The speaker thing loud.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
How's he look? I'm sure. Was he?
He was cheering and he recognized me
Oh,
and
good.
Mary,
Good.
and then the dog.
Good.
Well, if Hope can't get on either.
hello. Okay.
hello.
So if you want to see everybody, you do kind of this, right?
Click on that box
Which box?
up there on the right with the lots of
So
dots.
in about 1
Right here?
minute, we'll begin in.
Okay, you tell me. There are a few people that aren't here yet, but
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you tell me.
yeah.
The people still just coming in.
I didn't know that. Okay.
There are two screens. We've got people on both screens.
Oh, Nathan's down there on the box, seeing.
I just take the mask.
I hear the hour chiming.
7 o'clock. All.
Here's my clock. It's a bird.
You have a bird? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I have a
Here-
bird.
Here comes Sam and Mercy.
And
So, Neil, Nearly everybody is here.
Yeah.
Someone just left.
Hopefully they'll come back.
Yes,
Well, Sam blinked, but his name is back.
okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
And we have Nathan with us tonight.
Oh, hi, Nathan.
Hello.
So,
Dan,
um,
Dan, do you want to begin the meeting?
yeah, I thought I would. Are we doing YouTube or not?
For some people, I
Okay.
will still try to figure that out later.
No, I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome everybody to our annual meeting of the Residents Association. We're trying to get streaming going for everyone. Apparently it's working for some people, but not for others. But the recording of the session will be on both CCI Charlestown and Maya Erickson, so that the residents can see it, which is, after all, the reason why we're doing this for the residents. So let me start with a call to order. I love this gavel. I'm not giving it back.
You're going to give it to me.
I am giving it to you, but I know that we have two, so I could keep it. Let's start with a word from the administration, which will be Nathan. Welcome, Nathan. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Nice to see you all today. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well,
Hello.
happy. Love your smiles. I'm scrolling through my screen now. There's Jean's smile. Hi, everybody. It is a pleasure to see you all, and to those on YouTube live streaming, hello to the world. What a wonderful time that we get to pull together here. And when you pass the gavel, we will make sure we clean it thoroughly. That's important right now. Infection control. So, there are a couple things I just wanted to say, having worked this past year closely with Ann, Walt, and the team, the Residents Council serves such a vital role for our community, and it's such a link between residents, administration, and amongst each other. You see it through this pandemic. You have played such a key role. Ann and Walt, we've relied on the council to reach out to members, to connect others together, to go on and do YouTube events and other things where we can teach residents about using things like this Zoom, and have really been such a key role in helping ensure our community stays connected. Your information, your ways of helping get information out, how to say and what to say on administrative networks and 972 has just been such a helpful tool. So such an important role, even more so in times like this. So thank you so much. Our relationship, I can speak to this year, has been such a positive relationship. And while we've met a monthly basis up until recently, but you've certainly brought a lot of perspective from the resident body, and just couldn't thank you enough. And to those who are going on and leaving the council, you have just made such a tremendous effort. I was looking at the list. I'm surprised at how many folks are leaving the council. Looking so forward to welcoming so many new members to the team as well. But my goodness, such a thank you to Janet Allen. My gosh, so much work you've done on behalf of the resident body, and we've worked so closely together. And so for many others, just a big thank you, a big just appreciation for the time spent. You're certainly all in it. Your heart's all in it. And we're certainly looking so forward to spending the next year together. Congratulations to the new incoming team. Walt, congratulations on your upcoming presidency. Make sure you get that gavel. We're excited to work closely with you and with your peers going into this year. It's going to be an interesting challenge. COVID certainly has created obstacles for us with communication, relationships, and bringing folks together. But I have no doubt we've got the right team together to move forward. So thank you to all who are leaving, and congratulations to our incoming group of residents.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
we have such an appreciation for everything you've done to keep us safe and the extraordinary measures management has gone to feed us and keep everything clean and everything. So any bits that we can do to be helpful, we're more than willing to do it.
Wow. Thank you. And it shows. We love every day. We love everything we do. We do it for our residents and for the community. So, we will certainly get through this, but your support and that relationship, without a doubt, has made it that much better.
Well, thank you so much for coming. Stick around, or if you have something you need to do, like eat your dinner.
I may do that while watching, so I'll stick around
Okay.
for a little bit. Thanks, guys.
Okay. We won't
I wanna
check
see the
on you
gavel.
or ask you any questions.
I just want to see the gavel get passed virtually.
It's going to be real. We're going to reach through space and time. It's going to be wonderful. It'll be all over YouTube. You just wait. I only have a few remarks before we get going because we have a lot to do. I think that the first part of this year in the spring was very discouraging because we all had projects we wanted to do. It was very hard for us to work together and talk together and get things going because of the restrictions of the virus. But I think that in the last couple of months, we've sort of gotten the hang of some things, technology, and also just, maybe calling each other up more or emailing each other. And I think things have improved. And I think, what we're doing tonight is improving things more. So I feel that with some loosening of restrictions here, because we've been doing so well in keeping each other safe, and with the new techniques we have, I think things are, going to get a little better. And I'm not a, super positive person. I'm a realist. But the other thing I want to mention, and I'll probably talk about this a lot, is we now have 5 committees using Zoom. And I think that as time goes by, if more committees can find a practical way to use Zoom, that will make things even better. Because right now, the council and the members of the committees don't really have a way to talk face to face if they don't use Zoom. So I hope things will get better in that respect. Now I want to recognize the outgoing members. They have been wonderful in difficult circumstances. And especially they've been wonderful because they answer all my questions, because I get a lot of questions that I just don't know the answer to because they're details that, the committee chairs know. So they often save me from embarrassment. So, which is very important. So anyway, what I'm going, all the outgoing members are going to get a certificate of appreciation by mail, right? You're going to mail it to them?
Some have been delivered, others will be tomorrow.
Okay. And I'm going to read the outgoing members' names. But I will just mention the last council assignment they've had because some of them have had multiple jobs. And after I read your name, would you please say hello or thank you or something so that everybody can see you? Okay, here we go. Janet Allen, Safety and Security Committee Chair. Jane Ampman.
Do you want me to say something now?
Yeah, once you
Yeah,
give a
okay.
second.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say serving on the council has been a really rewarding and meaningful experience for me, especially working with such fine colleagues. I'll miss you all.
Thank you. Jane Ampman, Housekeeping Committee Assistant Chair.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for allowing me to serve.
It's a pleasure. You did a good job.
Thank you.
When you stepped right in when Jim was not there.
Okay.
Ronnie Burrell, Communications Committee Co-Chair.
Not here.
Okay. Selma Funk, Legislative Political Committee Chair.
Well, thank you, Ann, for all you did to help me through these committee meetings. You're a great help to me. Thanks so much, Ann.
Thank you. You transformed that committee. You got a lot of different things going, like the legislative tracking and everything. All I ever did was hold forums, which was fun. We had a good time. Joan Green, Finance Committee Co-Chair.
She's here. Let me see if she's mute.
She's mute.
Yeah,
Oh, she's talking, but Joan, you have to unmute yourself.
I
there she is.
I learned that to be a council member requires commitment, time, and energy, and a lot of people working together. And that has been the most enjoyable time that I found, was how we all work so well together. But I used to marvel at all the energy that I had, a lot of get up and go, but I'm afraid my get up and go has gotten up and gone. So I wish all of you the best. And I'm just so happy that what you do help to make Charlestown a wonderful place to live.
Well, thank you, Joan. We appreciate your contributions. Mercy Izquierdo Whitaker, Dining Committee Assistant Chair.
Hello, thank you for your support. I'm looking forward to being in the council for the next 3 years and give Bob all the help.
Thank you. Ken Jarboe, Safety and Security Committee Assistant Chair.
And he's not here.
Lois Kimber, Health Services Committee Chair.
It's been a real pleasure working with this great group. Thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you, Lois. Bob Palat, Assistant Chair, Resident Life Committee.
He's not here.
Not here. James Statter, Housekeeping Committee Chair.
Hello, everyone. I
Hi.
want to thank you for the opportunity to serve, and I especially want to thank my fellow committee members. They did an excellent job. It was a pleasure working with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Bill Tillis, Treasurer. He's not here.
He's not here.
He's still recovering from his surgery, so.
Right.
Wendell Thompson, Past President.
Hi, this has been fun to work with all of you folks, and I'll just move right into the installation ceremony.
Yes, please.
Okay. This installation is neither an end or a beginning for any organization. Each installation merely marks another step in a continued progress. To the only outgoing officer, Anne, receive our sincere thanks from all of us. We've elected new officers and they assume their duties now. Since these duties are clearly outlined in our bylaws, let us install these officers and ask them to affirm the acceptance of their responsibilities as our leaders. Our treasurer, Ron Diabro, are you ready to take your oath of office as treasurer?
I accept.
Residence Council. The office of treasurer is one of importance and high trust. It'll be your duty to be the custodian of the council's funds, to keep accurate records, to be ready to give reports involving your office, and to collect all dues and assessments from the membership. Your books and accounts shall be open to inspection at reasonable times and as directed by the council's bylaws. In the presence of honored guests and members here assembled, do you, Ron Abrio, solemnly promise and pledge to faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the treasurer to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I solemnly do.
Ron, I congratulate you on your election.
Thank you.
Secretary, Jill, are you ready to take your oath of office? Oh,
sure.
Okay. Oh, Tillman, are you ready to take your oath of office to continue as Secretary of the Residence Council?
I am.
The office of Secretary is one of importance and high trust. It'll be your duty to record the minutes of all the meetings, to conduct the council's correspondence, to keep accurate records and to be ready to give reports involving your office. Your records shall be open to inspection at reasonable times and as directed by the council's bylaws. In the presence of honored guests and members here assembled, do you, Hope Tillman, solemnly promise and pledge to faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the secretary to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I solemnly do.
Hope, I
wasn't very
congratulate
solemn.
you on election.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Vice President Pat Rudolph, are you prepared to take the oath of office of Vice President of the Residence Council? The
I
office
am.
of Vice President is an important post. It'll be your duty to preside in the absence of the president, as to conduct the duties as are specifically prescribed in our council's bylaws and policies and procedures. You must immediately familiarize yourself with the rules of parliamentary procedure and the bylaws and policies and procedures of the Resident Council. In the presence of this company here assembled, do you, Pat Rudolph, solemnly promise and pledge to faithfully discharge the duties of Vice President to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I solemnly do.
Pat, I congratulate you on your election.
Thank you.
All right, President Walt Howe, are you prepared to take the oath of office as President of the Residence Council?
I am.
You have been constitutionally elected president of this council. It'll be your duty to preside at meetings, enforce impartially the bylaws of the council, to function in every respect as council's leader. You shall authorize all expenditure of council's funds upon approval of the council. It'll be your duty to guide the officers and directors in developing the council's aims and objectives. You're charged with the responsibility for the proper functioning of all committees. Walt Howe, you should at all times be watchful for activities, projects, and programs which will be helpful to your officers, chairpersons, members, the council as a whole. You must become familiar with Robert's Rules of Order and the Charlestown Residents Association bylaws and policies and procedures. In the last analysis, the ultimate success of this organization rests in your hands. In the presence of honored guests and members here assembled, Walt Howe, you solemnly promise and pledge to faithfully discharge the duties of the president to the best of your knowledge and ability.
I solemnly do.
Walt, I can congratulate you upon your election. Okay.
Now I'm going to pass the gavel to President Howe.
Okay.
Come back in
Now, if it'll,
spring.
yeah, there it is. So I have the gavel. The meeting will resume.
And I turn it over to you, President Howe.
Thank you. My remarks will be brief, but there's a few things I really want to say. We've had a tough time dealing with the COVID virus, and we've got lots of challenges going ahead, but we've got a marvelous body of people to help deal with the virus going ahead. We're losing some awfully good people who are ending their terms, but we've got some wonderful new people coming in, and I'm delighted to be able to work with the people who are here now and the people who are coming in. It's a marvelous pool of talent. We have a lot of skills to draw on, and this group of people, I think, is up to meeting these challenges. And in working ahead, we want to find new ways and better ways to deal with the problems that confront us and find new solutions and be creative and really help out the whole population of Charlestown. And I particularly also want to mention that the real strength of the council isn't just the elected members, the chairs and the co-chairs and so forth, but the real strength is all the residents who participate in the committees. They're a marvelous group of people too, and a lot of our success depends on the hard work that residents put in participating in committees. And we invite residents to be part of these committees and do anything you can to help, do work with the committees you're interested in. There's so much to be done and so much that can be done. We have a great talent pool of people in the residents of Charlestown. You can, just about every skill you can imagine is represented here. And it's a wonderful resource to draw in. And so I'm very happy to have this pool of talent to draw on to as we move forward and find new solutions to the problems as we move ahead. Well, that's about enough for my comments, but now I want to recognize the continuing council members and then the new council members so that they get some recognition here too. So first of all, let me introduce Bob Caulfield, the Chair of Dining Services. And Bob, say hello to everybody.
Thank you very much, Walt, and congratulations on your new position. We look forward to another challenging year at Charlestown, and that it will be.
And next, continuing council member Anne Marie Cherokee, Chair of the Conservation Committee. Anne, would you like to say a few words?
Hello. I'm here.
Good.
I'm looking forward to working with the Conservation Committee again.
Good. And next, Dick Krebs, the chair of our Communications Committee. He certainly can communicate, so communicate a little for us, Dick.
All right. It's been a fast year. It just seemed like just yesterday we had the induction. I started this, but it's been a fun year, and I look forward to another. I look forward to working with my new co-chair. I hope carry on.
Who will be introduced in a few minutes. And next, a very important person, Jean Eichenlaub, who has worked so hard for the Benevolent Care Fund. And Jean, please advance and be recognized.
Yes, I will continue to be on benevolent care, and I'm not exactly a newcomer to the council. And it has been a pleasure working with everybody.
And next we have Jackie Graham, the chair of the Maintenance and Engineering Committee, continuing in that position. Jackie, say a few words for us so you appear on screen.
This will be my last year, but I'm looking forward to working in maintenance and engineering. I really thought this wouldn't be something that I would enjoy, but I really do enjoy this committee. And I'm looking forward to starting Zoom meetings.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the meetings I've been to that you've run. So, and next on the continuing list is Eugenia High, who's moving over to help Jean Eichenlaub with the Benevolent Care Fund Committee. And so, Jean, would you advance and be recognized?
Yeah. I enjoyed working with the Grounds Committee, but I was looking for something new and a little different. So I'm really looking forward to working with Jean and the Benevolent Care Fund. That's really important for all of us so that we can have a home for life here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Eugenia is full of ideas and energy, and she should be a real help in that committee. And now time to introduce the new council members.
You have one more. How about Sam Cushman?
Oh, I skipped over Sam. I'm sorry, Sam. That was not deliberate.
Not intentional.
Yes, thank you for catching that. Sam, you by no means are an afterthought. As chair of the Resident Life Committee, you deal with a lot of issues here and will continue to. So please, Sam, slap me once or twice for skipping over you. But
well,
please,
the Resident Life Committee is it's terrific that we have a group of devoted people to do things like the birthday angels and the welcome home cards, and actually there are several other subcommittees that the Mission Moments Committee, Eating Together committees. So we've had a group of people who I think will be continuing, and I'm looking forward to working together with another group to continue our efforts at diversity and inclusion, and particularly social justice and dealing with issues that might be related to racism and bigotry. That I think these are, particularly in this last 6 months, when there's been a lot of interest in this particular topic, and it's about time. So looking forward to that. Thank you, Walt, and congratulations to you, Walt.
Thank you. And thank you for all you're doing, Sam. Now we move on to the new council members, which will be introduced for the first time here. If we were meeting in the conference center as we used to, we'd have each of you stand up and introduce yourselves. But instead, we ask you to speak and be seen on camera. So this will be alphabetic, and I'm leading off now with David Elder, who's going to be a co-chair of the Communications Committee, helping out Dick Krebs. So David, if you step forward.
Walt, first of all, congratulations to your ascendance to presidency. And I look forward to working with Dick Krebs. We've talked a little bit in the past, and I hope to bring some help to as little as I know about doing Zoom meetings and more modern communications that are being forced upon us by the current crisis. So again, thank you for all your support, and I look forward to helping.
Thank you. Next, let me introduce Ron Fair, who is going to help out Sam on the Resident Life Committee. Ron, step forward.
So Ron needs to unmute.
Let's see.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. Well, thank you. And I'm really happy to serve on the Resident Life Committee. I've got an awful lot to learn, and I'm looking forward to working with Sam Cushman, and anxious to get started. So thank you. It's an honor to serve, and looking forward to it.
And our next introduction is for Mercy Izquierdo Whitaker, who's not exactly new, but she's newly elected, and she's taking over as Chair of Health Services. Mercy, say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for your support, and I'm looking forward to try to keep you all healthy and looking for new members. Thanks again. Congratulations, Walt.
Thank you. And next, let me introduce Carol Nessie, who is going to help out Bob Caulfield with dining services, which has many meetings a month when things are going full speed and we can get together. There's a lot to do there. So Carol, step forward.
Well, I have some very large shoes to fill, so I have a lot to learn and hope that I do as much for Bob as Mercy. Thank you. Congratulations, Walt.
Thank you, Carol. And next, stepping into a very demanding job in the future is Mimi O'Donnell, who's coming in as Assistant Secretary, preparing to become Secretary in the future. Mimi, let's hear from you.
We're so happy.
Hi, everybody. It's a thrill to be part of this council. And I'm already got my first meeting set up for tomorrow with Hope so that I can, get my feet wet right from the very beginning. So I look forward to being with all of you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's see, next we have Charlene Passmore, who's taking over as Chair of the Housekeeping Committee. Charlene?
My goodness.
Let's
Hello.
see.
Okay.
Hello.
Yep.
You want me to talk?
Just there for
You don't need to now. We got you on screen, so we got a good look at you. And next, let me introduce Pat Payne, who's stepping in as Chair of Legislative Political Committee.
Hello there. I am really looking forward.
Oopsie. think you can mute.
I'm not on mute.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I know this committee has been very dynamic. I've read the minutes for the last year, and Seldra has done such an amazing job. I will try to keep up your good work, Seldra. This is certainly the year for a legislative political committee to get active. And I'm looking forward to hitting the ground running as fast as we can. So I really look forward to having the opportunity to work with each and every one of you in this dynamic year. We're now going to be
Thank you, Pat. Our next introduction is for Gordon Pichet, who's stepping in as chair of the Finance Committee. To help Charlestown take care of its budget.
This is not a new situation for me. I'm an engineer, and my last job in the Treasury and Finance, I said, I am an engineer, I can add 2 and 2 and get 4. And the boss said, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I hope that's what you're looking for too.
Well, thank you, Gordon. And
That'll
next,
work, Gordon.
Next, let me introduce Mike Rose, who's stepping in as chair of the Grounds Committee. Is Mike here? I don't
see him.
I don't see him on camera, no.
Okay.
Well, let's welcome him anyway. And last but not least, entering the council is Ed Wallace, who will take over as chair of Safety and Security. And is Ed on screen here? Let's see.
I'm here.
Yeah, there we are.
Looking forward to an exciting year. I've only been at Charlestown for a year, so I'm still up in the learning curve. But I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully with some help from all the other members of the committee, we'll be able to keep doing the fine job that Janet had in the last year. I've been part of the committee with her. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And now I'm going to also call attention to the 3 members, 3 people who ran for the council and were not elected this time round. But if history is any guide, 1 or more of them will probably be on the committee before the year's over. That's just the way things happen here. So if they're here, and I'll give them a chance to speak up, there's 3 people to introduce. Claire Connolly is the first. Is she here?
I do not see her.
Okay. Next, I know she's here, Betty Elder, because she's shared a screen with Dick upon it.
Hello, and
Hello.
congratulations again, Walt and everybody. We'll see what happens. I'll help out any way I can. Thank you.
Good. And we'll look forward to perhaps having you join later on. Is Ron McNabb here? He's the 3rd person to introduce. And Ron McNabb is another one who...
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good.
I just want to say I appreciate being considered.
Well, hey, Ron, you're...
being considered for, and I hope to committees and learn more about it.
Ron, your microphone.
Did that come through?
Your mic has some problems, so that wasn't all very clear. We hope we'll get you another chance before long. I don't think we can fight the mic problem right now and solve it. Well, that wraps up my introductions for this marvelous team we've got. And I really look forward to working with the team as we go forward. And I want to give a final nod to Ann Erfel for the wonderful work and the inspiration she's given me as president and completing her 3 years. But she's continuing with us. She's continuing with us as past president, and we can't get rid of her yet, nor do we want to. So thank you, Ann, for all you've done and all you've been you've taught me, and so glad for what I've learned from you. I know we'll make good use of you in the future. Any final words, Ann?
Well, thank you all. It was a pleasure to work with you. I'm sure I learned more from you than you learned from me.
Oh, it works both ways.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
It does. We all learn from each other, and it's a wonderful team to learn from.
Yep.
And I really enjoy it. And the same goes for the wonderful staff here. I haven't really nodded in that direction, and I should. A lot of our success also depends on how well the staff works with our committees and our members. And it's a very positive relationship. I think it rewards both sides quite a bit, the way we work together. And so, Nathan, if you'll pass that on to everybody, how much we value the staff members that we work with.
It would be my absolute honor.
Good.
Thank you.
That pretty well wraps up what we've planned for the meeting. Does anybody have any comments you'd like to make or final remarks?
Joan.
Joan?
Yes, Joan, I would like to thank Pat Rudolph for helping me be well done in the Finance Committee. She was a great source of help, and we worked well together, and I thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Joan.
Anyone else?
Yes, I'd like to thank Anna Marie and Hope for doing the difficult duty of getting candidates for the council and for running the vote by mail this time.
That was quite an effort.
We had fun together.
We did. We play.
Hopefully we'll have
We play well together.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully next year we'll be able to return to the normal method, but if not, we sure have experience in doing it. And let's hope this all gets back to normal as soon as possible, or we find our new normal will certainly be the case. And that's an adventure that awaits us all. So with that, any more comments? If not, I'll declare the meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.